So we got the box in there. All the parts just kind of sitting in there. It'll freaking ride. It'll be all right. And go out to Tyler's and talk a little bit about it, hopefully, and then get started on it tomorrow morning or afternoon, something like that. But, alrighty. So we made it to Tyler's house. We're gonna wait for him to show up, see where he wants to unload this, and I guess we'll just wait till tomorrow. Hey guys, so here is the second day. Dropped off the bumper yesterday, and now we're headed back there. Gonna get started on it. I'm not really sure how this is gonna go. I've never welded a bumper before. I used to work at a little, what do you call it, machine shop for a while, and they showed me how to weld a little bit there. It was MIG, something like that. I don't know, I think it was MIG, but like I was okay at it. They gave me parts to weld. They're like, oh, we're not really too worried about what it looks like. We can always write it off. So I'm like, okay. So I made a few little things for them here and there. And so like I have a little bit prior experience. So I mean, it was fun. So hopefully this bumper's not too bad. We can get started on that. And then the faster we get that done, faster we get it to powder, and the faster we can have that bumper on my truck. And we made it. There's Tyler's truck, Fool's Gold 6.7. We'll do a little more of a walk around on that truck. Pretty slick rig. Gonna go in there and talk to him and get started on this. All right, so we got the bumper in his garage. He's figured out kind of how these are supposed to sit. Now, what were you saying earlier about this?
Yeah, so we're just gotta get this to line up with this, the centerpiece of the bumper, and then we'll just tack weld these before we put the wing pieces in. Once we get all this centered up and this is all flush and tacked up, then we can worry about putting the centers in and then start on the mounting brackets.
Yeah. And then these are little face plates, right?
Yeah.
Let's just say right there. So
two little wings.
Oops. So there's those two inner pieces right there. And what the hell are these things for?
Those are gonna be for the mounting brackets on the back.
Oh, okay, alrighty. Cool beans. Beautiful little workshop table here. Only the best of the best. So right now what Tyler went ahead and did is, with these clamps, we were pressing the plates together so it was more of a, you know, it's a lot more flush. So that whenever you weld it, you have less gaps. Then we'll just grind those off. But I mean, everything's lining up really well. That's super flat. I already got a tack weld there. I guess we'll see what this looks like. I haven't yet put ever a rear bumper on my truck, so this will kind of determine how bulky they look, and you know, be a whole different perspective.
But I tell you what,
my name's Tyler Degoni and I'm a welder.
all right, George is gonna go at it and tack it.
It's happening a lot faster than I thought, and I probably need gloves.
Let's see how we did.
Even do it.
Yeah, George. That looks beautiful.
Well, I felt the heat on my hand, so I pulled it off. Like I need gloves.
You think you need this glove?
I just need at least one.
Yeah, this side. Do you know how to pull it off? All right, there you go. It's got a little hole in it for you, but
dude, they're sweaty.
this guy. Oh man, we're gonna have some grinding to do. We're gonna have some grinding to do.
I'm like, oh well, I welded a little before. This is way different.
This ain't your typical MIG welding.
No. All right, let me do it 2 more times.
All right, go in the center. Well, you can't hold it on there.
I was trying to move. Yeah.
Oh my God.
I give up here.
Wow.
I'll let you do it.
Wow, let's look at that. Oh my God. This guy. There you go. George, how'd you feel about that?
I've been welding for about 3 years now, so I'm just trying to get back into it, but I used to be a fabricator.
Oh man.
So right now we just finished putting the rear bumper back on, tested it out, and it looks like that move bumper is gonna sit in there. I mean, time will tell once we finish getting it welded up. We're probably gonna finish that next weekend. So today's the game, they really wanna watch it, and I wanna watch it too. So we'll continue this video next weekend. Hopefully it all works out, because like I said, I'm really nervous on how this is gonna sit on the truck. You know, if there's gonna be big gaps, if it's gonna be really bulky, and I'm looking for something that's kind of cleaner, kind of like this bumper right here. This is an 08 f250 Super Duty bumper. The only reason I'm really looking to get rid of this one is just because it's got a big old dent on it, which I showed you earlier, a bunch of little chips and scratches, and I just kind of want to change it up and maybe even match the same, as the rear bumper for the front. But this is as far as we got on this. I think it was a hell of a progress, just because I had my directions at the house. I don't even have them with me. So, you know, we're putting these together and we're trying to piece them out, because this comes in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It comes in 8 pieces, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So it looks about 12 total pieces for that whole setup right there. And if you don't have the directions for it, it can be really confusing, especially if you haven't really done it before. The first ever bumper that I had from Move was the Precision Series that's on my truck right now, and I took it to a guy, so I didn't even attempt it the first time. So Tyler hit me up, told me he could help me out, and so we're in his garage, in his shop, and we're trying to get it done. So, I mean, I think he's done a hell of a job, honestly, and I really appreciate him for helping me out, because if you saw my welds, I don't really have as much skill as I thought I would have. But like I said, the other type of welding, I don't know any single thing about it, as you can tell. But I thought I would kind of have an idea what to do, but no, it did not come to me at all. So the next clip of this that you guys are gonna see is me a week from now. So